coming in for another pop-up sale on a not my usual day and time. But welcome in. We're going to have another go at it. See how we do today with more jewelry sales. As I said before, it's not usually my time. I have been trying to schedule a Saturday time frame between 2 and 3 p.m. Central. Sunday, Sunday sale. Today's Saturday. But tomorrow's my birthday, so I didn't want to come in on my birthday. I have some things to do with family. So that's why I decided to do it today. Plus, I am on vacation from teaching school. So I've been taking advantage of the weekdays at home and doing more pop-up sales. So I hope everyone's doing well. I have, of course, a huge array of jewelry in front of you, behind me, beside me, everywhere you turn in this spot. There's more and more jewelry. So I thought it'd be a good time to come on. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I do things here at this channel. First of all, let me know if you can hear me. If you're popping in right now, give me a thumbs up to let me know you can hear me. Leave me a comment to let me know that the visual is okay, the video is coming in good, because there's a lot of issues sometimes on YouTube, sometimes on my end. You just never know. And before we get too far, I'd like to know if I need to adjust anything. Okay. Also, let me know if you have anything on your mind that you have been looking for, haven't been able to find. I just may have it because I am literally drowning in jewelry. So again, welcome in. We're going to do mostly buy it now, but there may be some auctions, so I'll explain to you how I do that. Every channel is different or not, or the same. It just depends. Some people do it this way, some people do it another way. But I do $2 incremental bids on auctions until we get to 50. At 50, I do $5 incremental bids. If I get to 100, I will do $10 incremental bid. On the chat today, there on the side, it is a virtual audience with me today when I am live. So we chat and everything is on the side there. I'm going to pin a form as soon as I retrieve it here. And pin means that you can find it at the very top. It's usually highlighted in black. And that's a Google form. It's a confidential form. It asks for your email address, your name, and again, the most important thing is your email address. And that is how I can find you through communication for an invoice. So if you think you're going to just watch, no need to fill out the form. But if you think that you would like to participate and bid and buy, the form is absolutely very, very important. So let me see if I can find that. And as far as payments are concerned, we do PayPal billing only. And PayPal just is a vehicle for the invoice, okay? So you will get an invoice and then it'll prompt you to pay with your credit card, or if you do have a PayPal balance, that you can take it out of your PayPal balance, however you want to work it. But it is basically a vehicle to send you an invoice, all right? So let me find that Google form real quick and see if I can't pin it to the chat. Welcome in again, everyone. I'm so glad you're here on a beautiful Saturday. It looks hot, but I have not stepped out. I may step out later. I just have not had the energy to step out in this heat. Truly, it's debilitating. We did get a little respite with some rain. Was it yesterday or the day before? Day before, I think we got a little shower for about 30 minutes, but that's about it. All right, so it's a Google form. It's going to go into the chat at the top. And again, the most important information is your email address. So please fill that out if you think you may purchase something or bid on something. Hi, Miss Laura. All right, so here it is here. I think it's working now, Miss Laura, because I took off a bunch of heavy laden data on my Gmail. There was pictures from 2015, since people were sending me pictures from my other channel where I do thrift hauls and everything and show the jewelry. I still had pictures from there where people were sending screenshots. So all of that was taken off. Hopefully that cleared up enough, excuse me, enough space to be okay there. Okay, so there it is, and there it is pinned. Yeah, so that's what happened there. Also, in streaming, you must be aware that things do not look and sound the way normal life does. You will often see something on the screen that I have already spoken of or that I haven't yet spoken of. You will read something in the chat that has already passed. So it's never synchronized. So just know that's one of the reasons I like to take my time to let what they call a lag come in. Now, you may find this redundant, but I do like to practice the method of assuming that I have new viewers, new subscribers all the time. That's my goal. So that's why I want to make sure that you know what it is. There's a lot of people that don't know that. There's a lot of people that don't know that subscriptions are free. Some people think you have to be a member. Some people think you have to subscribe and pay money to be a subscriber. That's not the case for anyone on YouTube. As far as subscriptions are concerned, they're always free. So it's important that we realize not everyone has been on this medium for 15 years. Okay? And so please accept my apologies if I am redundant on every sale. Also, I will invoice as soon as possible, possibly tomorrow. Please pay as soon as you receive it. But you do have a 48-hour grace period. That gives you enough time to find it in the chat. Find it in the spam folder or wherever it may go. And now that I had this problem, I did have a giveaway. I sent one of the giveaways already. I think that was to Miss Robertson. But there was another giveaway that I did not. I don't know why her email is lost to me. So if you're watching or listening, send it to me again. I know you won that Chanel necklace or that Chanel dupe or whatever you want to call it. I wasn't sure if it was real, so that's why I give them away when I don't know if they're authentic, because I don't sell counterfeits. So please contact me again. I don't know what happened, maybe when I was cleaning everything out, but it is gone. All right. I will charge you $6.50 for shipping as a base, and then of course it increments with weight. If it gets to the point where it's over 15 ounces, I'll just put in a priority rate envelope, padded envelope or box, and that starts at, I believe already, I think the padded rate, isn't it up to about $10.50, almost $11, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you did? That was quick, Miss Laura. Awesome. I'm glad it got there pretty quickly then. Good. Yeah, I think if I get everything out by Wednesday, you should get it by the weekend when I do them on Sunday. So that's why I like to give everybody a chance to pay up so I don't have to make 3 trips to the post office. And it's not that far, and I certainly don't trust leaving my mail here. First of all, the heat would probably melt some of those rhinestones right off. I'm not kidding. So I will invoice tomorrow. If you do not get your invoice by tomorrow, I will try to do it as soon as possible. If you don't get it by tomorrow, actually it's my birthday tomorrow, probably Monday if you buy anything today. Probably Monday I will invoice, or tonight, but pay it as soon as you get it. And if you haven't got it and it's been 2 days, email me. It means I forgot or I send it to the wrong address. You know, I do a lot of human error. That's what I am. So it's sometimes it just happens. It doesn't happen often, I hope. But it is the way it happens occasionally, okay? Again, do let me know if there's anything in particular you're looking for. I do have sterling out the wazoo, sterling chains of all lengths and thickness and style. I don't always bring them out because I just feel like sometimes people are looking for a certain one, you know? All right, here's something I want to start with. I'm going to start with a couple of things, and then we'll just move through the boxes that I still haven't completed. I keep talking about not completing the boxes. I do have a few things out here. I have a beautiful amethyst ring right there, and a fabulous sterling necklace with a heart, like a little free flowing heart there. That's a fabulous, I think it's about 36 inches long, so you can double it. It's really nice. So things are out in the thing here. I have a beautiful designer ring as well in smoky topaz and enameling. If anybody's interested in sterling or gold rings. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. So let's go down a little bit and look at this beautiful anklet. Now this anklet is 10 inches. It's just a fun, it looks very Bali, very tribal and pretty. Yeah, it actually goes to 11, so you can adjust it really almost universally lengthwise. And I like it because it's very simple. It's just little dangles. It's not sterling, but it's held up quite well. It's probably just a base metal there. It's held up really, really well. And I'm going to start it at $5. Just a fun little piece. $5 will get us started. Is that you, Noki? Isn't that pretty? Very comfortable too. I did try it on. No snagging or anything like that. Just really cool. I like it. I think these would look nice with a few others. Oh, there's a little knot in there. I'll have to get out for you. $5 was the start on that. And it looks like we're going to pass on that. But do let me know if you are watching later in the replay. If it's a buy it now, I definitely will honor that buy it now price. Just be sure and email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. Did I pin this? I did, right? The form should be pinned if I did. Yeah, it's pinned to the top. So I need that form filled out. Email is the most important thing. But if you're having trouble with it, you can send it to my email address and I'll put that in the chat, but it won't be pinned. thelmahordes@gmail.com. All right, and you can always find that email on all of my YouTube videos, here or in the other one, all right? All right, I found these fabulous earrings. I think these are so pretty. Not sure what kind of glass this is or what, but it is super pretty. Let's see if I can get in here. And they are a twist back vintage. They have a cabochon. They have rondelles. Really beautiful. They look very, I don't know, 20s, 30s. Aren't those pretty? Citrine colored beads, sort of a topaz color at the top. And then these are sort of dichroic. Let me see what they've dropped to. They dropped to 1.5. And these are glass beads. Absolutely beautiful earrings. And I will do these for a buy it now of $20. These are super old. $20, buy now. If you want to buy anything, but with a buy it now, you have to be the first in the chat. I'm sorry, I didn't explain that. First in the chat to put earrings 20 or, and I try to keep things non-confusing, but if you'll put earrings 20 and you're the first one in the chat to do so, that's another thing I need to explain. Oftentimes we will see ourselves come in first if 2 or 3 people put it in at the same time. Well, of course, it can only come to me one at a time. So I have to go with whoever put it in the chat first, okay? So again, these are very, very old twist back. Lovely earrings. These could easily be converted. They do sell converters on Amazon to turn your clips into pierced and your pierced into clip and so forth. So these are lovely. Twisted as well here at the top. So they just catch light all over. That's like a little metal twist there. Glass beads throughout. Very interesting. Dichroic glass there and rondelles. Those were $20. And they do have a 2-inch, like a, what was it, a 1.5? Yeah, 1.5 drop on those. Very, very nice. And like I said, if you're watching this later, many times people do contact me and they have purchased them, but please, please contact me if you're interested, if they didn't sell here, or sometimes you don't have time to watch the whole video. You may not have heard if they sold or not. So that's the best way to find out if there was something of interest for you, and you can buy that later. I think this necklace goes wonderfully with these earrings. I just realized how really nice that would go with this. With both of these, actually. With this one here. Wouldn't that be a nice play? This is a hand-done beaded bib style necklace that also has AB crystals and such. Let me pull back a little bit here. I love this. And this is 18 inches. 18 inches long. Again, it's got these golden style pearls. It's a magnetic closure, but I'm just going to tie it real quick to make it a little shorter for the display. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for joining me. How are you? Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Isn't that amazing? I just realized how pretty they would play with these. They would work with these earrings. They wouldn't be so matchy-matchy, but they would just have a really nice play. And this one I'll do the bib necklace for a buy now of 26. Buy now. Thank you so much. It's tomorrow. Thank you very much. 26. Hey, that's my birthday, 26. We'll do a lot of 26 today, just to celebrate. $26 on the bib, $20 on the earrings. I think that's a really nice play. Don't you? Oh my goodness, I'm really in love with these. Okay. And again, that was an 18-inch wearable magnetic closure. This was handmade. Really pretty. I think they call this the coral reef stitch. I think they call these stitches, don't they, when they do the beadwork? And look at the beautiful golden pearls, AB crystals. I think there's some tiger eye in here too. So this is a really nice quality necklace. Genuine pearls. All right. Now I have a pass on that now. We have a Givenchy pearls. No one does pearls like Givenchy, I'll tell you what. Look at this. These are glass pearls, crystal rondelles. There is the hallmark. Hope you can read it. I don't want to get too close because then it gets blurred out too. There it is. Givenchy. Beautiful, beautiful. Not too oversized. These could take you anywhere, honestly. They're a good size pearl. They are knotted. They are glass. They are made extremely, extremely well. These rondelles, some of them have pearls interspersed with their little kind of square cut rhinestone. I'm not sure if, hi, Miss Becky. Oh, I thought it was Becky. It's Beach, please. How are you? I'm sorry. I saw a B. Good to have you here. Thanks for being here. Becky, I think, is at the beach, and then I thought it said beach. She's on vacay here and there. Yeah, she's traveling, having her fun. But thank you, Beach, please. Thanks for being here. Aren't these amazing? Givenchy, I will do these for, we can do a buy it now of 55, and that's unreal price for quality of Givenchy. Nice extended length on this one as well. I think it goes to about 20, at least 18. Oh yeah, definitely 20. Very, very nice. Great condition, silver tone on that. Designer imitation pearls. They do a great job on it. Yeah, they have interspersed of pearls and then rhinestones, and then one has all rhinestones, or crystals rather. Aren't those beautiful? Thank you for hitting that thumbs up, everyone who just popped in. I appreciate it. Looks like a few people came in and hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you do. Hit the notifications. These pop-ups are going to be random, so you'll get a notification when I do a pop-up, but you'll also be notified when I do my typical live on Sundays at 2 or 3. It depends, but I'm trying consistent. I think 2. I think 2 is going to work for me better because I like to finish early. These even sound good, and look how beautiful they flow. That's a quality piece right there when it just falls like that and curls up so beautifully. All right, we're going to pass on the Givenchy pearl. Let's do a little bracelet here. This is such a beautiful crystal bracelet. Well, happy anniversary. How many years have you been married? This one goes to 7 3/4. It's got a very interesting toggle. I have not tested it for sterling. Let me see. It does not stick to my magnet, but you know that's only a preliminary test. Let me see if it's not stamped. Yeah, I could swear this is sterling. But the price is not going to change much, whether it's a sterling toggle or not. It's really a beautiful, look at the red and green in that. I always say red and green is such a beautiful combination. Don't just save it for Christmas. Givenchy, Gucci didn't. It's their absolute signature color. This is 7 3/4. Isn't that beautiful? All capped as well, and then interspersed there with smaller crystals. Really nice. I like this curvy toggle too. I feel like it'll be secure. 8 years, and you've been together for 16. Well, may you have many, many more years of happiness together. That's wonderful. Oh, this is definitely secure. Look. I'm having trouble putting it on. It really was a little bit of a struggle. I'll do this beautiful bracelet of red, green, AB coated as well. Bracelet, I'll do it for a buy now of 22. Absolutely beautiful. And that is, I could swear that's sterling. And I can test it for you if you're interested, and I do have my tester close by. $22. Good size too. Okay. Very nice. Trying to keep my cameras. Let's do these earrings here. These are beautiful. These are a really, really rich chalcedony, almost a jade green color. Sterling silver, perfect size for everyday wear here on this diameter. It's only an inch. The circle is 1 inch. So they're really perfect for every day, yet they do have a lot of presence, a lot of substance because they dangle, they catch the light, they have cutout design, really a cool design. And I will do these for a buy now of $30. $30, sterling silver, open setting there on the chalcedony, beautiful. 1 inch hoops, and those are $30. I wouldn't say excited. I wouldn't say excited. I'm okay about it. I'm resigned to it. I do enjoy my vacation. Let's just say I'm counting down to fall break already. We have a fall break in October. And of course, the Thanksgiving break. No, it's always exciting. Once it's like a week or so away, I start, planning certain things and ideas of this and the other. But no, I'm certainly enjoying my vacation. But I wish your son the best. High school this year. How fun. How fun. Yeah. Yeah, but the future just waits for them, doesn't it? It won't wait long though. But it's what you're building there that matters. So I wish him well. Here's another fabulous vintage bracelet. Look at this. I love a charm bracelet that is like a mono theme. I just adore it so much. These almost look Moorish or Spanish. Same difference, actually. The Moors were there early. Look how beautiful this is. And look at that oversized jump ring. I adore this. Great bracelet. None missing. Great condition. Is that the back or are they the same? They're absolutely the same front and back. How cool is that? So you don't have to worry about wearing it this way or that way. Some people like their charm bracelets to fall a certain way. And they put them on this way to go where you can see them or they can be seen by others. This measures 7.5, perfect size, because you can always hook it on the next ring. That's what I love about these big rings. You can always hook it in. And this one is by Emmons. It's a vintage Emmons. Just a fabulous piece. Great condition too. Gold tone, and the gold tone is beautiful. It looks like 14K. Looks like the color of 14K, and no discoloration, just beautiful. Vintage Emmons. Mono charms here. Just beautiful, sort of architectural design. 7.5, and I can start it at 60. Vintage Emmons, I can start it at 60 if anyone is interested in this one. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to put it on. It doesn't do it justice. And it is so weighty. Look at that beautiful chain. Even the chain has an embellishment. Can you see the links? Kind of mill-grain micro bead work there, but making it really textural. And these are identical on both sides, so it doesn't matter how you wear it. Oops, isn't that great? I love it. Let me put it on. And show you how pretty this Emmons is. I also love this color of gold. Interesting, and it doesn't make too much of a sound. You know how some bracelets. You bid, Melissa, in the chat. Please register with me so I can have your email. You can send it to my email at thelmahordes@gmail. But I also have the form at the top pinned. Click it and it'll ask you your name, your YouTube name, whether you live in the country, because I do sell to Australia, Canada. I do ship to Australia, Canada, and the UK. All right, so that's the most important information. Your email address, I can send you an invoice. So when I say starting bid $60, you just put 60 in the chat. Now, if I say buy now, you have to be the first one in the chat to put the price in, because I'll have to go with what I see on my feed. Sometimes you'll see yourself first if someone else came in at the same time, but that's how it's done. Isn't that a beautiful bracelet? That was a starting bid of $60. Vintage Emmons. Oh my gosh, it's so rich. I may have to wear this on the first day of class because we just do training for 2 weeks. Even though I do wear my full-fledged jewelry all the time. All the time, and the kids love it. They play with it, they touch it, they compliment me on it. It gets their attention when I wear sparkly earrings. They're like, oh, I love your green sparkly earrings. All right, we're going to pass on the Emmons, but do keep that in mind because I've never seen one like it, and I sure wish I did. I've been hunting for, well, I've been selling a lot of charm bracelets, and I saw a few themed ones that I didn't even realize they existed. For example, well, I know they're usually souvenirs from Paris and all of that, the Eiffel Tower. But, you know, the destination bracelets, right? They're very popular, and some certain charms can garner a lot. But I didn't know that, like, there's some that truly focus only on New York, and they're sterling or gold. New York, Chicago, major cities in the U.S., and they're just so, so cute. Like the one from Chicago that I saw had the lion from the museum, you know, the little library lions, or it might have been from the library, I'm not sure. But I think they're at the museum, aren't they? The two big, beautiful lions. And the water tower, and of course the old Sears Tower and all that. But I love this one with like a single theme. And a lot of people do that too with their James Avery charm bracelets. A lot of people will do all hearts or all crosses. Anyway, let's pass on that beautiful Emmons. That's a beauty though, truly. Here's some beautiful earrings. Love celestial things as well. And I love shell. It is such an eye catcher. I'm actually wearing a heart right now that I ran into looking through my stash, a big, beautiful shell heart. And this is the moon, but it also has the little carving of the face on the right side there. Can you see the face? And those are just lucite. These are vintage lucite crystal-like beads. They're gold tone. Very lightweight. That's another reason I love shell earrings. And these drop to, let's see. These drop to about 2.5, almost 2.5, 2 3/8. The moon itself is 1 inch. And I think these are so beautiful. Gold tone hook on those, but honestly, I think the gold just makes the lucite ball kind of colorful. Lucite bead there. They do have the face carved out. You can see the eyelid pretty clearly there. And that's the other side on that one. And on the other one. And I will do these for a start bid of $24. $24 on the moon. Aren't they pretty? So if you're interested in these, you can put $24. Carved shell celestial moons there. Beautiful. Let me see if I can check the chat here. Thank you again, everyone who's here. I do appreciate it. Again, let me know if there's anything in particular you are looking for, if there's a sterling piece or anything you might be looking for. Let me know in the chat if you would. And I'm going to post this sale over on my other channel real quick. Just to notify people that I'm on. I appreciate your patience. Okay. Now I have to switch handles here. Switch account to Thelma Thrift. Is anybody getting any bad weather where they are? Are we done with the fires and the storms? My daughter went back to Wisconsin. She went back to Wisconsin, but she flew this time. And I think they're doing better because they had some issues with the weather last week. Let me just post this really quick. If there's anything in the background that you think looks interesting, let me know. I'll bring it forward. Okay. All right, I think that'll do it. See what else we have. Okay, I have a beautiful ring. This is an amazing amethyst. Huge amethyst. This halo bezel is 18 karat. The ring is a super design. I mean, I just love anything that's got a little different, unique element like this one does in the way it placed the stone. So it sits sort of at an angle there. I also think that gold bezel really highlights the color. Well made, super sturdy ring. And let me see where my mandrel is. I believe it's a 7. It's a larger size. I wish it was a better size for me, because making these smaller would be difficult for a jeweler. And yeah, that's a 7. It's a tad over a 7. But look at that beautiful color. Marquee cut at an angle. There's the underside there. Of course, it's marked for purity. This is not a gold wash. It's a solid bezel there. And I will show you that hallmark as soon as I find it. Yeah, this is a fabulous piece. It really is. 18 karat 925 is the mark right there. It's also marked Thailand. It's a little over a 7. This would make such a beautiful middle finger ring or ring finger. I would prefer it on the ring finger, but jewelers will not touch something like this. It's just too intricately designed. They could probably go bigger, but going smaller is always a challenge on something this intricate because of the way that angles, first of all, and then it really has got an interesting shank there. So that's over a 7, just a tad over a 7. It's a nice thick band, so I think I would safely say it's a 7. Sits beautifully too, not too high. Let me tell you what the face of it, I think it's a whole inch. Oh yeah, easily, a little over an inch. It's about 1 inch and 7. Yeah, 1 inch and 7, and let me see, I can't read this tiny little thing here. And 7/16, yeah. And I will do the ring for 400. I'll start it at 400 if anybody's interested. 1 inch, I don't know if that is in a carat, but that's a big honker. And if anyone's interested, we can start it at 400. 18 karat gold and sterling, very hefty ring. Any interest, you can always email me. Later. For a pinky? Oh, I love a big statement pinky ring. Not at all. Not at all. I love a big statement ring. That was all the rage in the 40s and 50s, the big statement rings on a pinky. Is that what you wear on your pinky? It's a big ring, but I just think on a ring finger, it's like made for it. It looks good on the middle finger too, and the pointer. Very, very unique. See, even from a distance, it's huge. I think I originally had it at $450, but my prices are good for a week because I'll forget what I started them at. Well, you could go up. I'm saying a jeweler would have trouble making it smaller. Because up they can always add. But when you have to go smaller, you have to bend the shank. You have to sometimes even remove things and so forth. So, but you think about that. I think that's an absolutely fabulous ring. And that's what it is. 18 karat gold. Sterling silver, 1-inch face on that beautiful amethyst. Let me show you on the ruler. That's big. All right, we're gonna pass on this one for now. Now I have a size 6 in a topaz. This is beautiful. This is a designer piece. Alba, I believe is the name. Huge, smoky, and she calls this a smoky topaz. Size 6. This is a big, beautiful ring too. I think this is 1/2 inch on the face. Thank you, Susan. I'm thinking about it. I really am. I'm trying to do a few things to the house, get that in order with some what do you call it, refurbishing, remodeling things, and then, you know, do jewelry full time, do eBay full time, do content on YouTube. Isn't this a beautiful ring? I think it's fantastic. Look at the beautiful enameling. It's sort of a beautiful cream color. Done really well. Size 6, beautiful undercarriage as well there. Nice thick sterling. Now this would make a fantastic pinky ring. Even the style lends itself to a pinky ring. It's got that sort of signet style. Just beautiful. And this is a size 6. Beautiful. And I will do this one for, let's do 98 to start. 98, size 6. I love enameling. Very, very pretty ring. Let me put it on the black. You can see that beautiful work. Size 6. That's a beautiful smoky as well. That's a nice, deep, vintage color. You rarely see them this dark. Really pretty. All right, we're going to pass on this one. Now let me show you these fantastic earrings. These look like they remind me of an Alexis Bittar pair of earrings that I have, but they are another designer. They are sterling in a rose gold wash, which really blends beautifully with this plum. These are actually glass. I think the ones that Alexis does are mostly lucite, but this is a plum glass. Just beautiful. And then they are faceted wonderfully. They have a tiny little accent mark there, a little mole with a little shiny rhinestone. Look how pretty. They are fully marked in the back. with their maker, which I couldn't quite read it. I could read the 925. So let me know if you've heard of it, but they do it in a wash of rose gold. Yeah, it says 925, and then it looks like it says Laguna or Luna. I'll let you try to read it because I cannot. Or maybe it's a number. There's the 925 sideways, and then there's this. But it's kind of muddled that I can't read it. Anyway, the earrings are absolutely beautiful. The hoops, I think, are 1.5 inches. I've gotten to where I really can read a hoop. Indeed, 1.5 inches. I love hoops. They're my favorite style of earring. And I will do these. These are sterling rose gold crystal rhinestones on and faceted at the post. Just beautiful. And I will do these for a buy now of $68. Buy now 68. Thank you all who popped in to say hi and who gave me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't done so and enjoy YouTube videos, enjoy jewelry videos, enjoy jewelry auctions, give the video a thumbs up and let me know. Leave a comment later if you watch it on the replay. Let me know what you enjoyed the most. Let me know what you want to see more of and less of. $68 was the buy now. Designer signs, sterling silver, rose gold, vermeil. Beautiful earrings. All right, we're going to pass on these. Those were $68. Now I have some beautiful sterling. This is sort of a Byzantine design, chain, flattened Byzantine, lever back, sterling silver. Very nice, and they're not heavy or cumbersome in any way. They drop also to 2.5. The embellishment itself is 1.5, so that's a nice long lever back drop there. These are just gorgeous. I can start these at $55. Sterling silver, start bid $55 if anyone's interested. These look really pretty on. Not your typical hoop. Nice play on a dangle though. $55, sterling silver. Byzantine. Sort of a fabricated Byzantine, kind of flattened out. Isn't that beautiful? I do love a lever back as well. They're very secure for me. I'm pretty clumsy, and sometimes I lose those earrings. The most precious ones I've ever had, I lose because of things like that. All right, let's do this here. I love this. These are all glass, silk knotted. I like the coffee colored silk thread they used on these. This is super long, 40 inches, I believe, maybe more. Let me see, this is 30. Yep, I guessed it right. Did I say 40? 60 inches. 60 inches long, so you could triple this. It has wonderful primary colors, secondary colors. Just amazing. Like, what is not perfect about this? If you wear this, you're bound to smile the whole day. Look at this. 60 inches. Beautiful. I also love to wear these long ones doubled. I think that's my favorite way, is doubling them up. Isn't that beautiful? I also love the way they did a really nice, they really thought about this. They put like 3 and 4 combination. They did a nice color story here. They really did. They didn't just randomly place them. And then the reds are pretty rare in there. Isn't that beautiful? Of course, I would even probably add some chains. Maybe some pearl and gold chains. Here's a nice one. Just to give it a little more texture and fun. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do the 60-inch infinite strand here just over the head. I'll do it for $55. Buy now. Beautiful faceted glass, multicolors, $55, buy now. Any interest on the beads? Again, if you're interested in purchasing today, I do have a form at the top of my chat. It should be working now. You need to put your email address in there. I need to know your real name. I need to know if you live in the country because I do ship to Canada, the UK, and Australia so that I can put in shipping accordingly as well. So the most important information today is your email address. PayPal is what I use to bill. They will prompt you to use a credit card so you don't have to worry about having a PayPal account or any trust issues. PayPal has been doing this for many, many years and very secure. All right, no interest at 55 for the beautiful multicolored beads. I think these are so, so cute. Talk about a notch up on the, what I always called the love beads. Whenever I would get those little seed beads in the multicolor, that's what I still call them. But this one's really pretty. All right, now I was showing this with it, but I think this is really pretty by itself. Look at this chain. We've got the golden pearls with sort of a citrine or topaz rondelle. I hope you can see that. And the chain is beautiful. Pearls are still, these are faux pearls. Absolutely beautiful chain. And we have 6 stations here. Is it 6? Yes. 6 stations. I don't see a clasp, so I guess it's just over the head, like that. And I will do that one for a buy now of, let's do a buy now of 15 on it. And that is definitely 34 inches long. Nice long one. Easily double over the head like that. And that is 15. Okay. All right, let's switch it up now. Also, please give me a suggestion if there's certain things you might be looking for. Let me know. Okay. And thank you for watching, everyone who's watching and just listening and looking. I appreciate it as well. All right, here's a fabulous locket here. Not locket, but a pendant. This is an agate. It's a costume piece, but it's a big, beautiful agate. No maker on it. It's 2.5 inches long. I'm going to put it on this chain just to demonstrate it, but I'm selling it alone because I think it'll look good with a lot of different things, including a torque. Okay. Whoa, it's too long. Hold up. Okay, here we go. Can you see it there? That is one big, beautiful agate. And I'll do this for $15. Just the pendant alone. I would like that on a torque too. But I could see it worn long as well. $15. Buy now. Look at that beautiful striation there. It's incredible. $15 on the agate. It's a vintage costume piece. It's got just your typical vintage fold over bail. But look at that amazing, I don't know, it almost looks like flames or something coming in. Just beautiful. That was a $15 buy now. Then I have a big chunky chain. Really pretty. Almost looks like that 14 karat one I found. But mine's longer. I don't know what I guess it's sort of a rope. It's got a oversized spring ring clasp. This looks fabulous as an alternative to a torque. 16 inches long. This is great for a big enhancer. And it's still in wonderful condition. Or if you care to pair it with a whole lot of gold like they did on this little display. 16 inches gold tone, very heavy. Obviously gold plated. Probably electroplated, really pretty. And I will do this one for a buy now of $20. I wonder if that'll work as a bracelet. $20. 16 inches. Very hefty, wonderful piece. I'm going to save this in case I want to put a brooch on it. Yeah, here it is. We'll save it for display. Here's one. Look at this beautiful brooch. This is so cool. It looks like a little urchin or something. Look at this piece. It looks like a whole, doesn't it look like the atomic symbols? Almost like little stars in there. And beautiful stones as well. So you could wear that on there. That would be cute. Put the chain. Well, we will do the brooch separate, of course. The brooch is about almost a tad small. Well, it is a tad smaller than 2 inches. So I would say 1 7/8. And so textural, you really want to play with it. I don't see a maker on it, but it's incredible. The stones are red and green, and they are prong set. The rhinestones, or whatever they may be. Isn't that incredible? That stands about, let's see what that's like an inch. That's like an inch just in the thickness of this thing. Beautiful. And I'm trying to show you the back. Incredibly well made. And all of these are just like little wires. It's not a very heavy brooch. I mean, it's substantial, but it's not anything that's going to tug on anything. I think this would be perfect on this little necklace. Isn't that cute? I like it. I think I like it better as a brooch though, but I'll just show it to you there. And I will ask for $40 to start this beauty out. Red and green rhinestones, absolutely beautiful. $40 start on that. Vintage mid-century brooch. Wow, how did they make this? That was a lot of labor there. Truly. All right, we're going to pass on this one. Again, you can contact me with anything that didn't sell. Send me a screenshot. Take a picture with that phone of yours. It's a lot easier than a timestamp if I see the actual thing, because I'm putting things away as we speak, but I will only hold them out for a week. That's one of the reasons I hold the prices for a week, because then I'll put them in the library. I literally call this room the library because everything is in boxes and stacked to the ceiling. And then I won't find it. I honestly won't. So I just kind of rotate things and bring them back around a few months later. That's how it works here. So that's why I say I only hold the prices for 1 week and I put them back in the library, back into circulation, or uncirculate rather. 18 people watching, thank you so much. I hope you took the time to hit the thumbs up. It really helps spread the video around. It helps YouTube know that you enjoyed it. And it'll put it on other people's pages. This is, do we like compacts? You can see my chandelier up there. This is Harrods. Oh, it's a double mirror. I'm not sure if one is magnified. Let me see. It looks like it is, but I can't tell. I'm wearing my glasses. Oh yeah, one of them is magnified. It's beautiful, excellent condition. I don't know about you, but I can't live without a magnified mirror. I cannot put the eyeliner on. I cannot. I need it, and I do carry one. But I carry a little bigger one, and I keep one in my classroom and so forth. So today we're going to do this one for a buy now. This is Harrods out of the UK, as you know. Oh, I need to cover it. It's reflecting everything. Boy, it reflects everything. I'll do it for $22. Magnified mirror, Harrods. Beautiful. Still closes wonderfully. Any interest? And there is the beautifully engraved, isn't it? Look at that. It's a nice big compact. Mirrored compact. No powder residue to deal with or anything. This is approximately 3 inches. So nice and big. $22. Vintage Harrods compact. If anyone is interested. Great condition on this one as well. Mirrors are perfectly ready for use there. No stains on those mirrors. Okay, I'm going to pass on that one. Here's another vintage piece. I love this. This one, it is marked. Let me see who the maker is. Look how pretty this is. Looks like coral, pearls. This is a Leah Sophia. I think Leah Sophia was doing a little retro number with this because it looks like mid-century, doesn't it? It's really beautiful. Very heavy. It's just a puffy medallion. It's not a locket. It's, oh my gosh, it's about 36 inches long because you do have an extender. And look at that beautiful chain. And it has the coral and the other stone. These are, of course, faux on both sides. So you don't have to worry about it twisting or anything like that. And I'll put it here just to show you the necklace, but it is much longer and it's a nice weight. So it's perfect to be a long necklace. Whoa, sorry about that. And that is a nice heavy one. That medallion, oh my gosh, is 2 inches, approximately 2 inches. Leah Sophia, oh my gosh, that's too noisy. Approximately 2 inches there. Super long. I'm going to have to hold it because it just wants to fall. There it is. So this falls a lot longer. About 38 inches long. Beautiful. And I will do this Leah Sophia for a buy now of $28. Buy now, $28. Embellished on both sides. Nice imitation of coral and pearls. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have here. Any request? Do we have any puka shell fans? Because I have vintage puka shells. Amazing puka shells. I think this is one of my favorites right here, not only because it's larger, but it's beautifully graduated. And if you've ever felt genuine puka shells, you'll know when you see the reproductions. These are genuine puka shells from the 70s. They're super smooth and sleek. Feels like a little snake almost. And these are 18 inches, graduated, beautiful. I should probably show that on a block one. Let me show it on this one. Okay. And I will do the puka shells for a start bid of $55. And these are highly collectible, the original 70s version, because you just don't see them like this, especially graduated. You usually see the really cheaply cut, rough. This is sleek. Any interest on the vintage puka shells? Who's watching me today? Say hello in the chat if you will. People have been awfully quiet lately. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but I appreciate those of you who say hello. You don't have to, but I don't understand why people are so quiet these days. All right, isn't that amazing? Now I have another set. These are not graduated, and I think these are 16. Yeah, when they close up, they'll be 16. They're 16 and a half. This one has the barrel clasp. Hi, Katie. Thanks for watching, Katie. I appreciate you being here. Where are you watching me from? I had some people from Hungary and Turkey the other day that popped in. Isn't this beautiful? This one I can start at 44. And these look absolutely beautiful with little enhancers. For example, your turquoise enhancer or something like that. It looks so, so pretty. It's just such a beautiful, sleek look. 44 on this one to start. Genuine vintage puka. Again, I encourage you to look these up. Never share comps in my live auctions, but they are highly collectible because they do not make them like this anymore. All the ones that they have now come out of China, and they're just rough and not fun to wear. They don't look beautiful. They don't feel sleek like a snake. They just didn't put the work into them they don't put the work on them like they did. They really made quality ones. I like to pair them together too. And then here's another one. Northeast Pennsylvania. Is it cool over there? Hi, Miss Judy. You're running around the house. Well, I'm glad you're watching or listening. I do that too. I love this one. This one has the Hishi as well as the puka, and then a little turquoise nugget, vintage. I didn't check the purity of the metal here, but it is not sticking to the magnet. I have a magnet on my table, super strong magnet. I'm afraid to put it up here because sometimes it catches all the costume jewelry. That's my magnet there. So yeah, it's not sticking to it. And this one is vintage 70s as well. I love these. I absolutely love these. They pure nostalgia for me. This is a 15. When you close it up, it's at 15 and a half. Close it up, it will fit like a 15, which is perfect choker length. And that one with the turquoise, genuine turquoise nugget as well, I can start it at $40. Okay, so if you're interested in any of those, take your screenshot. If you're watching this later at your leisure, prices are good this week before I put them in the library. Okay. And I guess I could say till the end of July. Yeah, till the end of July, because we're already on, what, Saturday? Okay, so we're going to pass on those. Let's see what else I have. Oh, I have some beautiful pearls. These are so pretty. They are big. They're sterling. The setting is beautiful. They're also a really interesting hook that I love, but one of the hooks doesn't have the catch. I still wear them. They don't fall. This one does, and I just don't even close them. See this one? This one has the little catch, so you can close it up, but not necessary, honestly. Horribly humid. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hear that the humidity is an issue. We always have humidity, so we always have humidity in the summer, but in the north, not so much, huh? But now it is. This is almost a whole, it's 7/8 of an inch in the drop. The pearls are beautiful. They're good quality pearls. They really are. And the face of them is 3/8 of an inch. Very good quality pearls. This is sterling silver. They're marked 925 and MNSN. That's the mark on them. MNSN. I don't know what or who, but I'll show it to you. See the mark at the top? It says MNSN. At the bottom, it says 925. And look at these beautiful pearls. I love the millgrain work, the rope work. It's almost like a little tiara setting. I love when they do millgrain and all that without resorting to marcasite, because I have a love-hate relationship with marcasite. As you know, it's notorious for fallout. And notorious means negative, okay? A lot of people use that word in the wrong way. So negatively speaking, notoriously for fallout. So I love marcasite. I think it's beautiful, but I try to avoid it when I can. And I love when the metal is fabricated to kind of emulate that. And I will do these for a buy now of $30. They're beautiful. That's the only call out. It is missing the hook on one of them. I don't think it's an issue. They don't fall because that hook is so long. I've enjoyed them without any problem. I don't even hook the other one just to make it faster getting ready. $30. $30. Buy now. All right, those were sterling. I'm looking at some rings back there. I'm glad I got it close up there because I can show you some of these rings over here. We always have humidity, yep. We do. Heat and humidity, torture. Absolute torture. All right, I have a Mexican fire agate here. Beautiful setting. I love this ring. I love square designs. I don't know why I have a thing for them. I really do. And I think this is a 6. They also did a really, really nice job on the stamp work. Look at that. When I purchased this, they told me it was, I found it online, and they told me it was what's it, amber. But I knew immediately it wasn't amber. And I fell in love with this stone even more than amber. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the glow of that. So I'm going with fire agate, which some people call Mexican opal. And some people get very upset when they say that. So opal is an opal and an agate's an agate, right? Different composition for sure. But just as lovely. Maybe not as rare though, huh? All right, and this one is marked 925. And that is the only mark on it, 925. It's really beautiful. I think it's a 6, but I'll double check. I know it's too big for me. I either wear 5s or 7s. I cannot wear 6s, and that's very troubling. All right, it is indeed a size 6. Beautiful fire agate. I absolutely adore this setting. I wish I knew more about it, but I don't. And I can start this fire agate at $55. When I wear it, I have to wear a band in front of it so it'll stay on. Very nice work on it. Very thick sterling. Really well done. And there's the mark there. And that was a $55 start on that one. Then I have this is blue lace agate, crystals, cha-cha ring. This is also one that doesn't fit me. I tried wearing it on my middle finger a minute ago and I could not get it off. I had to go do the soap method. So I just kind of, and this is actually more like a 6.5 because the band is wide. Very intricate band there, and so pretty with that blue lace agate cha-cha bead kind of pin set all through here. And I can do this one for 48. We can start it at 48 if anyone's interested in this one. It's really pretty on too. I think it would be very nice at an index finger or a ring finger because it really falls, and it's not annoying or cumbersome. It's just nice and weighty, and it just looks so pretty. I just adore blue lace agate. Blue crystals as well as clear crystals, sterling toppers there, sterling beads at the top. Right? Yeah, I was thinking of going antiquing today, but decided to do a sale instead. All right. Yeah, this just doesn't fit my middle finger, and I want to wear this ring so bad, but I can't. And I really don't bother with sizing too much because I don't have a good jeweler that I can trust. Need to find one. This is a size 7, and this is a black opal. Interesting about this ring, you're wearing it and it changes. You see more and more of the fire come around. Sometimes it just looks a little bit opaque, and then as I wear it throughout the day, it changes. It's very interesting. It's beautiful. It's Native American. Very nice design on this one. I hope you can see it. And I will do this one for a buy it now of 60. Can do 60 on this one. Very hefty and pretty. That is an opal. Then I have a wonderful agate, also Native American. Unsigned piece. I think this is a 5 or a 6. It's a 5 on the nose. Very pretty. I love this one. It's very long and substantial. And this one I can do for a buy now of $60. $60 buy now. Beautiful agate. Any interest at $60. Buy now, Native American. Piece, agate. Okay. I have a fabulous bloodstone here. No, it's hard to see it, but it's green. It's like a hunter green, especially with the ring lights. And then it has specks of red. Can you see the red now? Very nice piece. This is a bigger size. I think it's a 7 or an 8. There you go. And this one is a size, let me see what size this is. About an 8.5. Yeah, about an 8.5 on that one. And I'll do a buy now of $40 on this one. This one's really pretty on too. Bloodstone sterling, buy now $40, size 8. Any interest on the bloodstone sterling silver? Really nice. I love the design on that. Triple shank there, triple split. Okay, we're going to pass on this one. All right, let me show you this lovely necklace. This is sterling silver. I love this on. It looks so pretty on. First of all, I love the little bead ball double chain here. So this is a very hefty, I believe this is Chan-Lu. It's marked CL, and I know he marks his things that way, 925 CL. And the necklace itself is super long. It is made to be worn double already, but you can even bring it around one more time because this completely comes out, and you could do it on a shorter chain. It's absolutely fabulous. Hefty too. And this is 34 inches long. And I'm going to put it on the big display here so you can see it better, I think. 34 inches long on that. Let me weigh it for you. I think it's about 35 grams. The entire thing all together. So it swings about. Nice puffy. This is really hefty. I feel like it's solid and then put together because I really think he does pretty much quality pieces, even with his sterling and of course with his gemstone, semi-precious gemstone pieces. So yeah, you could easily even double that again and wear it short, but I love the look of the long length on that. It's beautiful that way. Again, the mark is CL. I do believe it's Chanlu, and this is all sterling, including the chain. It did come that way. This is the design. I did purchase that. Brand new. I've never worn it. Again, let me just weigh it real quick for you. 20 grams. Yeah, 20 grams. All together with the chain. So that's nice and substantial. Here are the markings. Again, that bead ball chain all together. Isn't that beautiful? I love a bead ball chain. And then, let me find the hallmark for you so I can show it to you up close. Here it is. CL925. The CL is on this side. Okay. And that is the beautiful heart. Isn't it beautiful? I just adore that. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I hope that you took the time to subscribe today. Subscriptions are always free. Yeah, 20 grams. And again, 34 inches long. You can completely take this heart out of here and use this chain for lockets or other things. Absolutely beautiful. Just slides right out. And it is a fabulous. You can put that on another chain if you like it. A little more delicate chain. And I can start the bid, this one at $80. If anybody wants to come in with a bid, please put it in the chat. $80 will start us out. This looks beautiful long though. I mean, honestly, I feel it was made to be worn this length. Any interest at $80? But I do like it this way too. $80 is the start on the sterling silver mark CL. I do believe it is Changlu. Sterling silver, very hefty, 20 grams. Okay. Do let me know in an email at thelmahordes@gmail.com, or I did pin my form, my Google form that you can fill out. I've pinned it to the top of the chat. If you care to go in there and fill that out, that'd be wonderful. Okay, we're going to pass on this one. This is a really pretty one. Let's look through some trays now. Let's see what I have there. Thank you again for being here. We have a beautiful vintage brooch here with some interesting cabochons, purples and plums and gold. The cabochons are sort of a golden color. Really pretty. These are all prong set. Thank you, Miss Katie. I appreciate it. I'm totally obsessed with the Edwardian period, the Deco period, and I spend my nights watching period dramas, and I absolutely adore the music. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that amazing? The colors are absolutely beautiful in this. Vintage brooch. I will start it at $30. Look at these wonderful cabochons. It looks like a bracelet that I have from, who's that Italian designer? Schiaparelli. Elsa Schiaparelli. That's what it reminds me of, especially these. But I think the ones that on the bracelet are carved. These are smooth cabochons. $30 was the start for the vintage brooch, if we have any interest. Yeah, I just finished watching the original Upstairs Downstairs, which runs from well, their period date starts at 1904 up until 1930. And I'm rewatching it. I didn't want it to end. It's 5 episodes, 5 seasons with probably 12 to 13 episodes in each season. And I watched it all summer and enjoyed it so much that now I'm watching it again. I started watching it here on YouTube because they were running it, but then they skipped a whole season. And I decided to go ahead and get a streaming service from BritBox and Amazon or something, just so I could finish watching season 4, was it? I think it was season 4. Yeah, and I'm totally obsessed. I just adore it. I never saw it in the 70s when it was running. I was too busy to watch dramas on television, but too busy being a teenager. But I so enjoy it. I know they remade it, and I haven't watched the remake, which they say is really nothing like it. And I actually watched a little bit of it, and the only thing is they did get Jean Marsh to come out in it, but then she unfortunately passed away, had an illness suddenly and passed away. She was close to 90, I believe. So it's not the same. This is $30 if anyone's interested in the vintage brooch. But I know that Downton Abbey was based entirely on it, and everyone is saying Downton Abbey doesn't touch it. And they really don't. They really don't. The drama in this one is unreal. The topics are pretty hot topics for the 70s, and the way they deal with them is pure 70s as well. So a lot of times things are changed, in today's society. Things change in order to make it more palatable for today's audience. And I just don't appreciate that. I really feel like you should adhere to the time. And that's what Downton Abbey did in a lot of ways. So now I'm in love with this one. Anyway, on and on. I can get so chatty. Sorry about that. We'll pass on the brooch. But I am enjoying it very, very much. Again, I'm not going to do that either. Honestly, what did I drop? I never watch movies more than once. I'm not that kind of person. Or maybe once in a while. But this one is just so good. All right, I've got some hoops to show you. Beautiful hoops from Silpata. And these are a little bit larger, so if you like a large hoop, 2.5, I think this one is. Really pretty. And they're very lightweight. That's what I like. They're 2 inches. They're 2 inches. I do not have their sterling backs, but I do have a bank of sterling backs. So I will hunt very, very hard for you. These are hammered and beautiful. And I like that they're open. I do like this kind of a closure too, more than the one you have to latch. I feel this one's safer. For me, with long hair, I'm always pulling it up out of my face and moving it about. And so I've been known to lose hoops quite a bit. These are Silpata sterling silver, beautifully hand hammered 2-inch hoops. I will do them for a buy now of $55. Buy now $55 if anyone's interested on the Silpata hoops, 2 inches. Lightweight too. I love a big earring, but I cannot wear anything more than 4 grams. comfortably. Now these might be 5, but that's okay too. But once we go into the 10-gram weight, I just cannot do it. But look at that beautiful design. They're pretty face forward. They're pretty sideways. $55 is my price on these, and it is a buy it now if anyone's interested. Just put it in the chat, those of you who are new. And I know I did get one question earlier about how we buy here, so let me go over that again. I never like to assume that everyone is here, has always come here, and there's no new people. I hope to always have new people. So I do PayPal billing. I will send you an invoice through PayPal. That's why I need your email address. You can pay that invoice with PayPal if you have money in your account or if you have it linked to your bank. But you don't have to. You can also just pay with your favorite credit card. It's basically a vehicle to email you an invoice. I charge shipping starting at $6.50. It increments with weight. I do ship internationally to 3 places only, the UK, Australia, and Canada. All right, and that's about it for billing, I believe. So if you're interested, we put it in the live chat, which is over on the side. I don't know what kind of device you're watching from. With the phone, I think you have to scroll up to start chatting live. But if you watch this later, please email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. That email is in all my description boxes. Email me with a screenshot of whatever you saw, or maybe the timestamp if you don't know how to do a screenshot, and describe the item. And as I said, I will honor the prices through July. I decided to extend it through July because then everything goes back in the library, the jewelry library as I call it. And then you won't see it for a few months because I don't want everything to be, redundant. I want to do a few things different. I'm going to show you another. Yesterday I showed you a beautiful watch pendant. I'm obsessed with them, and I collect them more than I should. Here's another one that I have. This one has a gold leaf design. Now all of these are wind up. Okay. They are all wind up. You just come back here and turn it around. Can you see that? Put it at the right time and then wind it up. And this one has a beautiful wind up, working perfectly. It is tiny face though. It is ticking away beautifully. And this one has a nice chain too. A nice little kind of a ropey chain. It is a vintage chain, probably definitely the original. Still in great condition, almost, I don't know, maybe a wheat chain. It feels very smooth. And the finish on this is absolutely beautiful. Sort of a linen finish on that. 3 leaves. Wind up watch. Let me read what it says there. If it has a maker. It is a 17 jewel. It is Continental 5th Avenue. And the markers, the hour markers, are a beautiful font. They almost look like Roman numerals, but they're not. They're just they almost look actually almost deco, but maybe I'm seeing deco and everything now with my obsession. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? On this one, I will do for a buy now of $55. And it's on a long 28-inch chain. Beautiful pendant watch. A lot of people can't wear a wristwatch in their line of duty. For example, hairdressers, people that have to wash their hands constantly. So these are a nice alternative, and they just look so pretty. This is running at a buy now of $50. The costumes in downtown were incredible. Yes, and so are these. So are these in the upstairs, downstairs. I think I enjoyed them even more because I really enjoyed seeing the everyday dresses, especially in the time period from the ladies that ran the household, pretty much the mistresses as they called them. I really, really enjoyed their costumes, even more than their ball gowns, but Yeah, I did enjoy that. And I did hear that Downton Abbey had their jewelry made by 1928, which, as you know, I'm obsessed with as well, but only the pre-1980s, 1928. Still working on that video to show you my collection. But yeah, I did. That's one of the reasons I think I enjoyed it so much. I came for the costumes and stayed for the endearing characters and drama. All right, we're going to pass my beautiful pendant watch. And let's see what else we have here. Is anyone looking for anything in particular? Let me know, because I'm just bringing things out. Here's a beautiful little bird brooch. He's embellished with beads and enameling. I'm not sure if that is a parrot or what. What kind of do you think that is? I think he's beautiful. And I will do him for $12. Pretty substantial too. Larimar. Do I have Larimar? Katie, I do not. I do not. Thank you for asking though. No, the closest thing I have is the blue lace agate. I wish I did. I wish I did. I do love a good Larimar piece. 2 1/4 is the length. It was $12, beautifully enameled and beaded here with some coral colored beads. Well-made brooch, nice condition. He is $12. He's so pretty. Thank you for asking though, but I do not have any Larimar. I wish I did. You know, a couple of years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, there was Larimar all over YouTube. Everybody had it. I had it high too, but it was worth it because it was, you know, nice pieces. But I don't see it that much anymore. Offered at the sales anyway. I'm not saying it's rare or anything. All right, I have another vintage bracelet. This one's fantastic. This one has these little gemstones. So we've got tiger eye, we've got moon glow, we've got a safety chain that still works. Did you really? Oh my goodness. Do you go to the jewelry nurse? She comes out, I think, on Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sunday. And they always have an array of things. Go check them out. They're called the Jewelry Nurse. Oh, that didn't close right. It's her and Roberta's Treasures, who also has a channel, but she doesn't do too many sales on there. They may take turns doing sales in her channel. And then there's Elizabeth K. Jewelry and Art or something like that. So those 3 ladies partner up and do auctions. And they stay up late. And they do costume on Wednesdays, but I believe on the weekends they do. They always have Larimar things I've seen. You should check them out. They're very sweet, very nice ladies, and they've been doing auctions for, I think, 10 years already here on YouTube. I've been on 13 years, and they've been on at least 10 or 8. Check them out. I love this bracelet. It looks like a Whiting and Davis. Look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. Do you really? Oh my goodness, tell me about it. Isn't it beautiful? I just found it in the library. Honestly, I was telling my husband, because he found a turquoise ring in the garage yesterday. Beautiful. Looked like a Native American one. The design was amazing. Had an eagle and 2 turquoise inlay pieces on the side of the eagle's wings. And he says, "Did you give me this ring?" And I said, "I honestly don't remember. Maybe." Said, "It kind of looks like a Sandy piece," which was a silversmith that we used to follow here on YouTube. That's something that she would sell, because she would have auctions too. She wouldn't just sell her stuff. And honestly, neither one of us could remember. He said, "Well, maybe I left it in the garage." We literally could not remember, because we come across so much jewelry. He loves jewelry as much as I do. And either way, I said, "Well, whatever, it's a beautiful piece." He almost didn't want to show it to me. He thought I was going to take it from him. But it was a size 12 or something. We don't share too many rings. Tell me about this bracelet. Doesn't it look like a Whiting and Davis? That's a real tiger eye. These are gemstones, y'all. And some kind of probably agates and apatite or fluorite, or you name your ite. You name it if you want. It's a larger size too. It actually is a 7.5. It really is. Doesn't it look like a Whiting and Davis? But I don't see a mark on it. It just looks like it. And I know Whiting, oh, here it is. Whiting and Davis does mark their jewelry, don't they? Let's see what it says. It's marked in the back. See if yours is marked, Laura. Oh my gosh, it's a Sarah Cove. It's an early Sarah. Yeah, it's so pretty. I love the patina it's gotten too. It's got an antique silver look. All right, well, I'm going to price it at what I think it deserves because it's beautiful. Sarah Coventry. And I will do a buy it now of $60. Buy now $60. I love it. Now this looks from the 1900s to me. Just something. That's another thing I noticed. Their jewelry that they wore in that show. Oh my gosh, lots of long necklaces, long before everyone said the flappers wore them. They wore them in the Edwardian period beautifully. Lots of beads, lots of colorful beads. All right, so we showed that. I love that. I'm glad I found that in the vault here. In the library, as I say. I hope I'm not too slow for everyone, but I'm kind of enjoying it at this pace so I can look at things the way I need to look at them. Oh my gosh, this is a bra. This is a bra of rhinestones, literally. Or they used to call these body jewelry. Yeah, I was at the library, literally the library this last week. I took my grandson over there and I sat and just looked at the jewelry and gem books. And that's what they call the jewelry that they wore. See, this goes across the top. Across there, they call them chest plates, right? And then body jewelry. So that will hinge at the top there. It's all rhinestones. And these look these really do look nice though. It's not a bra, it's body jewelry. They really do look nice when you wear them with a kind of a fitted turtleneck or t-shirt. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And the rhinestones are all there. Yeah, so then this goes there, just across your body. And I'll do this one for $25. Do we have any avant-garde people in the chat today at 25? Thanks for looking at that. I thought that was really a cool one. Body jewelry. Renaissance is coming up already. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see what else we have in the tray here. Let's look at this one. I love this one too. This has that sweet pink AB coated, and then some opaque. And this can be long or short. Honestly, you can put it all the way to 18 or shorten it up at 16 because it will go through these loops. Right there. Just a nice feminine pink. 2 shades of pink there, sort of a blush. And again, it's in that antique gold finish. Silver tone, of course. I mean, gold tone, but it's like antique gold tone. Isn't that pretty? I'll do this one for $10. It's lovely. Buy now, $10 on that one. Any interest at $10. You can always email me later, but if you're interested, you go into the chat. We have a live chat going right now. You put the price that I quoted, whether it's a start bid or a buy now. But if it's a buy now, you have to be the first one in the chat. And I have to be the one to see you first because you'll always see yourself first. Aren't these pretty? These are really big. That was a $10 buy now. Very nice. This is a lovely glass. Sort of an asymmetrical cut there. Grapefruit pink color. Just beautiful. Well, I think we had the same bracelet, Miss Laura. This is 18 inches. Beautiful cut crystal glass here. Faceted rather. 18 inches. I think that's a pretty one. You can wear that asymmetrically too. I think it looks pretty that way. And I will do this one for 15. I love that pink color. Sort of a deep grapefruit pink. Buy now $15 on that one if there's any interest on that. Buy now $15. Now I have another antique looking style in lovely rhinestone and crystals. This one goes to 20. Extends very nicely here. And look at that beautiful drop. Just a little dollop of rhinestones there. These are glass as well. These little bezel set. Clear glass. And then the rhinestone dollop, little sprig. Isn't that beautiful? I love that antique finish on that. And this one is a $18 buy now. $18 on that one. Really pretty. It's feel like the lights are really dull today. Lots of shadows. Any interest at $18? Let me see if I have the chandelier turned up all the way. It feels very, very dark. $18. I'll get us started on that one. Yeah, it is turned up. Let me start. This light is not on. And I'm sitting in front of a window. But it still feels very, very dark. All right, we're going to pass on that one. Really pretty. Nice movement on it. And there's the chain with these are glass. 18 inches. Okay. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. Here's some beautiful glass earrings. Sort of amber glass. Great cut though. Oh, I should put those on white. It's too dark. Let me try putting it on white for you. These are dropping to 1.5 inches. Really pretty amber glass. Facetedly beautiful. Faceted beautifully. On the top, these are smooth here. Aren't those pretty? Very rich color, almost a cognac color, brandy color. And I will do these for a buy now of 18. $18. Buy now. Any interest at $18. 1.5 inch drop on these. They are glass. Faceted and smooth beads. Okay, we're going to pass on these. Very pretty. And let's see here. Another wonderful necklace. This one is AB crystals on this beautiful, almost a quatrefoil design there. Let's see what the mark is here. I think it's Elias. No, it's a Premier Designs. They make really good jewelry too. Yeah, Premier Designs. Good designs on there. And for sure. And this one can go to, oh my gosh, past, I bet, say about 38 inches long. So it's a really nice looking piece if you wanted to wear it with beads or pearls. It would look really nice, or just more chains. Or you could double this up. And this is also on both sides, which I always like and appreciate. Look how pretty that is, short too. Because you don't have to worry when it twists and turns, or when you turn, about losing that sparkle. So that's really pretty. And I will do this one for a buy now of $17. Buy now $17 on this one. Very nice design. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up, everyone. I appreciate it. I hope you take the time to subscribe. It's always free. No charge to subscribe. If you hit the notifications, you'll be notified when I do a video. I like these long, though. I really do. I think they're very pretty when they're elongate the body with the long necklace. Okay. Pass on that one. Then for the shiny gold, modern, beautiful, current look, we have this one. This is in great condition too. So this has different little spires throughout, very shiny. This is triple chains. Really beautiful. Very delicate looking, but very impactful. This looks great, like with your Kendra Scott things as well, because you can wear one of those short medallion ones. You have to just very carefully untangle some of these. That's what happens when you lie them down. Very hefty as well. These little spires are hefty. Okay, I'm not going to untangle it completely. It's kind of troublesome for right now, but it's beautiful. You get the gist. Thank you very much. The previous necklace, the Premier Designs. All right, I will get that for you. Let me put your name on that. Did you fill out the form and send me your information, Miss Katie? If I don't have it, you know it's pinned at the top. Or you can send it to thelmahordes@gmail.com. And if you already did, forgive me, I don't remember everything. But I appreciate it. Miss Katie Plans and Pens. Do you do planning videos? It's my other obsession. That, and I've taken to sketching. God help me. All of these wonderful hobbies that I have no time to do. Honestly, it's crazy. Thank you very much. And I got you down for that necklace. The Premier Designs with the AB crystals throughout and both sides. That's what I really liked about that too. Okay, now I have a wonderful bracelet. It kind of reminds, it's purple though. The one I just showed with the glass earrings were brown. Again, I just love these little kind of mono themed charms. This is all glass. Really well done with these links. Kind of embellished, kind of ropey. Some are long, some are short, some are round, some are elongated barrels. Just really beautiful. And it's on an interesting, almost, I don't know, kind of reminds me of the Balinese pieces that have these kinds of hooks. But I believe it's just a silver tone, base metal. It does go to an 8.5 on the final ring there, but you can ring this up anywhere. You can put this into any little hook, and this will just be dangling free. But this is actually where you hook it up. Really pretty. Excellent design. Again, not too much on the melodic side, but I like that too. Can't wear all those jingle bracelets everywhere. Well, I can, but some offices don't tolerate it. Oh my gosh, when I was working in a middle school, one of the teachers on her classroom door, she would not let you, it looks like one may have fallen. She would not let you enter with loud jewelry or perfume or what else? Hand sanitizer, scented hand sanitizer. Like, she had a lot of restrictions. So some things are annoying to people, and no loud jewelry. I'll do this one for a buy now of 16. You watch them? Oh, good. And you're a fountain pen collector? Oh, my goodness. Yes, me too. Now, I don't go into the really expensive ones. I don't have a Mont Blanc or anything. But I do like me a little Lamy there in all colors and stuff like that. And I love watching the videos too. Yeah, I do love planning. And journaling mostly, honestly. I don't plan that much. I plan a little bit, and I have a lot of calendars everywhere. I like the big roomy calendars, the desk calendars. That's where I do a lot of my planning. But I do a lot of journaling. I write poetry. I write books. And not books, but my own books. No published books. Just my own little chronicles. I wish I had a better handwriting. I do try to improve it, though. I've taken courses in improving handwriting. And I get books on calligraphy and that kind of stuff just to play, you know. It's fun. It's fun to do. All right, I have another wonderful piece from, this one's Leah Sophia. And Leah Sophia did do gemstones and some things they did do in sterling. This is not, but these are beautiful glass cut stones. I think this one's acrylic, but this is glass and this is glass. And it's on a double leather, very thin little necklace here, like two thin strands. It's really pretty. I also really love the peridot color, the little rings. I'll do this one for a buy now of 12. Are you really? How fun. Oh, that's going to be fun. I like to do things like that too. That's always fun to see all the people nerd out on their passion, right? That's cool. I even watched this guy's video. I forgot his name, but I did subscribe. He had a collection of pencils too. And he buys like these bags of pencils and pens from the thrift store and he unbags them. And his videos are they are one of those unintentional ASMR type because they're so relaxing and he's just so funny and, has a nice, smooth voice. And then he finds these treasures, like these really collectible, what do you call it, mechanical pencils and pens and Schaefer's and all of these things that he says, oh my gosh, I can't believe I found this one. It's such a good pen. And it's really cool. This is another fun little costume piece. It's beautiful in rose gold. It's got a halo of rhinestones. It's got a nice bail. It's on the matching rose gold chain. This little linen finish sometimes plays havoc with my camera. Let me try this velvet one. But it's really pretty. I like it. Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. And this one I'm going to also do for a buy now, and I'll do it for 12. It's got a beautiful, I don't know if that's a CZ or a crystal, but it's nice and open, and I love the rose gold. And that one is $12. Buy now, $12. Thank you all who are here. I hope you took the time to give me a thumbs up. I hope you took the time to subscribe. Subscribe to my other channel too. I have another channel where we just show jewelry. But if I ever show anything on a haul that you're interested in, all you have to do is email me. $12 was the buy now on this one. Again, it's about a 20-inch chain. Really pretty. It is glass or crystal, not sure. But it's really pretty in that beautiful rose gold. That was $12. Okay. Now, what have I got here? Another fashion. Someone was asking me for chains last. I think it was Miss Celine. As people really do like to drape the chains. This is interesting because it's in a shiny silver tone, a gunmetal. It has the lobster claw here. And it's just a really long 40-inch fashion piece. It also festoons, I believe, right here. So it has a multitude of designs on the chains as well as the sizes. Really pretty. Now this one you cannot double it up, but it just looks pretty just like that. I wish I could do it justice because I'd really have to wear it. Next time I'm going to have to go face up camera so you guys can see me wear some of these. But I'll do this one also for a buy now of $12. Really well made. I like these. $12 is the buy now. Here's another fabulous sort of a Arabic design on this cutout Arabic architecture. A little bit like a quatrefoil. Silver tone and gold tone. The chain is so smooth. It really feels like it's sterling, but it's vintage and silver tone. It's like a very delicate snake chain, that rounded, buttery. I love this. This is really pretty. This is 24 inches. 24-inch long chain. Wonderful fashion piece as well. And I like that blonde gold. It really makes a wonderful play with the silver. It's not stark yellow. It's sort of a blonde gold. They call it blonde gold. Some designers call it blonde. Some call it beige. But it's very, very light and pretty. And this one, I'll do a buy now also of $14. Let's do 14. This is really, hi, Mr. Jason Adams. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Saw you had a video of garage sale finds. We'll have to go check it out. Guys, if you're not Jason, hit that, highlight that name, put it up on the search, and subscribe to his channel. He is great. Very unique content here on YouTube. And he has sales as well on his other channel, Billy Run Coffee. But you don't want to miss the daily videos over at Jason Adams. You'll get a laugh and you'll get a lot of education. All in one. Thanks for stopping in, Jason. I appreciate it. All right, I love this little piece. Now, I've seen this piece in sterling. This is not sterling, but it is really interesting. It reminds me of some kind of chemistry project or something. Very cool piece. Yeah. Subscribe to Jason Adams if you would. All right, it goes to 18 inches. Doesn't it look like a DNA strand or something? It's just so cute. And I'll do this one for a buy now of $8. Buy now, $8. I don't know how long Jason has been in there. I just now looked at the chat. I can get very chatty without looking at the chat. Sorry. Okay. $8. I feel like the lights went out again. I hope I'm not having trouble with the lights. We've never had those rolling blackouts like they do in California, but I think once we did. And then, of course, we had that horrible freeze. But I'm so scared we may one day. It's so hot. Yeah, I'll have to go watch that video as soon as I finish up here. All right, this is signed with the letter M and with a little token rhinestone there. Very pretty little piece. It almost looks like those earrings I showed yesterday. Very sparkly rhinestones. I mean, this really looks like diamonds. Really well done. Hope you can see that. Sometimes these lights drown out the rhinestone sparkle. But it's really pretty, and it is on a 20-inch chain gold tone. Still pretty, really lovely piece. And I can do this one for a buy now of $16. Again, if you're interested in anything, you must give me your email address. If you can, please fill out that form at the top of the chat. And the most important information you can give me is your email address. Of course, let me know your real name as well. And let me know if you live in the country, because I do ship to the UK, Canada, and Australia. Okay. That was $16 if we have any interest in that. $16 is the buy now price. Okay. By the way, I will not be on tomorrow. I think I mentioned before, tomorrow's my birthday. So I'm going to take it easy and not work. And I usually do Sunday, so don't miss hitting the notification bell, okay? I'm doing anywhere between 2 and 3, depending on how quickly I can get to you guys, but I will put a notice every Sunday, either 2 or 3 p.m. Central. But these spontaneous pop-ups, you must be notified, and that can happen when you hit the notifications, okay? Never charge for subscriptions or notifications or anything like that. So feel free to do that. All right, this is 20 inches. I love this. This reminds me of, was it Carrie in Sex and the City that wore a horseshoe signature piece as well? I think she did. Always like a good horseshoe piece. Now this is just a gold tone. Great condition though. It does have a little, is that a stone there? Yeah, it looks like a black stone. Really cute. Yes, it is a little black stone. And the horseshoe itself is 5/8 of an inch. It's a nice one. Gold tone is still in great condition. This is a vintage piece. And I can do this one for $10 as well. Buy now, $10. Really a pretty piece. Buy now, $10. I'm gonna go ahead and click on Jason's channel here before he runs off. I'm sure he's just passing through, but I want you guys to go over there and subscribe to him if you would. I'll drop it in the chat. You just click it on and get him a couple more subscribers. Trying to get to 100K by the end of the year. I think you can do it, Jason. I really do. There it is there. All right, we're going to pass on this. And I hope that was it. I did it right, I hope. Check and see. Yes, it worked. It worked. Honey, is that you? Roberto. All I hear is a motorcycle. I actually got a phone call. Hope I didn't black out for too long. Hey, babe. Is there any mail outside? Because those groceries came at different times. It was so annoying.
What?
The groceries that were delivered, they came at different times this morning. Okay, where are you going?
I'm gonna go get my truck.
Okay, I'll see you in a little while.
I did get the chips.
Yeah, that was the only thing that came by itself? A bag of chips. How crazy is that?
That's all that was there this morning.
I know, but the other stuff got here pretty quick. All right, these are really cool. These are like little Christmas ornaments, or, I mean, I don't know why you couldn't wear them as necklaces, as pendants. But they're on little chains. They remind me a lot of Brighton, but I don't know what they are. They're very colorful and pretty. They have stars and hearts and moons with faces and just all kinds of pretty things. Or they could be a little purse charm. I'm not sure, but they're very heavy. Kind of feel like pewter or something, but no mark that I know of. And I have two of them. I have one with a fabulous little hummingbird, right? It's a little hummingbird. Look at that. Little hummingbird and your little birdhouse and nature at its finest there. So I have two of them, and I can do either one for choice of $10. These would look great on a Christmas tree. They'd look great on a necklace, because they do have like a little bail where you can put them through a necklace. Really beautiful. $10, your choice. Okay. Could be a purse charm, yeah. I also feel like they could be a little car decor. But honestly, like, why couldn't you wear that as a necklace? I think it's so pretty. It's almost too pretty to just leave on your door or your window, or they're just darling. So those are $10. Thanks for looking at those. Then I have a vintage cloisonne pendant, and I'm doing this by itself. I don't have a chain on it, but it'll fit pretty much any standard chain there. Just holding it up like this. Let me put the camera down. It's hard for me to just pick everything up. Okay, here we go. Look at that beautiful rose. That is really detailed, really beautiful. There's the back of it. So this is not a flimsy little piece. It might be marked there. Let's see what it says. And it's very heavy. Really well done. It's marked with, well, I'll let you see it because I can't read it. It almost looks like a logo instead of a letter. See? But I'm impressed as how they finished the back as well. Absolutely beautiful. It's got a nice substantial bail. There, I just put it on an earring for now. Let me see if the bail has any mark on it. Thank you so much. Thanks for dropping in. I know it's a long show. I'm exhausted myself, but I had a meal before I started, so I'm gonna pull through a couple more hours. I'm gonna do this one for a buy now of $24. This is a beautiful piece. Buy now, $24, and it's big too. It's not a small one. I know sometimes things look bigger when you zoom in. This is an inch and a quarter. The other day I received something that was smaller than I thought it was, and I was happy that it was smaller than I thought it was, because they were these little medals, these little religious iconography, and they were absolutely beautiful in their diminutive size. So I was so happy that they were small, but most of the times I'm not happy. $20 was the buy now on that. Okay. We are going to get through this tray. Another Victorian looking piece, Edwardian looking piece. Reproduction, of course, costume jewelry design, but so pretty in this red. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It is a red and sort of a topaz color there. Deep red, like a ruby red, bright red like a ruby red, and then a deep red like a garnet red. All on a antique finish. I will do this one for $12. Buy now, $12. This is pretty. Has a double chain, so it's sort of festoon there. And it's got this swing tag, but there's a mark I don't recognize again. It's almost non-illegible as well. Really not legible at all. More like just a symbol or something. Can you see that? So that was $12, if we have any interest on that. It's really pretty. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Oh, here's another vintage cloisonne. Tiny butterfly, beautiful. Not cloisonne, but enameled, I'm sorry. And this one is 3/4 of an inch wingspan. It's on its original chain, a little curb chain. Really beautiful, definitely 70s. Huge spring ring clasp. And this one extends to 16. This is really pretty. And I will do this one for $16. Isn't that precious? The enameling is beautiful on that. Sort of a blue and cream. 16 inches, $16. Just beautiful. Any interest on the vintage 70s enamel? Could be cloisonne, I don't know. What do you think? It's beautiful though. All right, so that's it there. Now, I have another beautiful Edwardian looking piece. Of course, these are reproductions, costume. This is like the dried flowers. on the inside. Sort of some dried flowers in there. And this is made beautifully as well. Nice finish, nice antique finish. We have a bead ball chain and a regular curb chain. No maker on this. And the drop is about 30 inches with the drop pendant on it, the long pendant on it. Okay, really pretty. I'll do this one for a buy now of 15. So that fits like that. Buy now 15 on that one if there's any interest. See, did I show you all the rings I brought? I think I did. Yeah. Any interest at $15. Vintage. It's probably from the 70s. A reproduction, of course, of the Edwardian period. All right, I have a fabulous bracelet here. Look how pretty this is. This is very 70s too. It's got a really nice gold mesh bracelet. Really smooth, excellent condition. I love this because it looks like a watch band, but it's got a prong set crystal rhinestone there. It is so rich looking. Let me see if I see any mark on it. Yes, it is by Amway. Amway. Oh my gosh, so cute. I never saw any jewelry from Amway. All I saw was shampoos, cleaning products. Look how precious that is. Oh my gosh, that is so, so cute. I love that. And that plays well with my antique bracelet. Look at that. And it looks like real gold. It's got a rich 18K color. Vintage Amway. How long has Amway been out of business? Did anybody sell Amway? My cousins sold it, Amway. It was like their second gig. They made a lot of money on Amway. They really did. All right, I'm going to do this vintage bracelet. I love it. It's so pretty. I'm going to do it for $22. It's a fold-over clasp. It's in excellent condition. This mesh is really beautiful. Feels really rich and pretty. $22 on that one. Really pretty. Any interest at $22? I'm going to change that music. It's getting a little too slow for me. Let me get back over here and change it. Any questions for me or anything? Looks like 13 people are still hanging out. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not digging this one. Let me go back in here. Yeah, it's better. All right, we're going to pass on that Amway. Another vintage piece. Beautiful cut AB crystal piece here. AB coated. This is truly vintage. This is that really tinny chain. Not sure who made these or what, but it's a freestanding little sparkle there at 1/2 inch. Really pretty. And I will do it. Oh my goodness, it's hanging the wrong way. Let's put it the other way. Okay, there it goes. Look how pretty that is. I mean, that really catches the light. I'll do that one for a buy now of $10. Buy now $10. Any interest at $10 on the very vintage necklace. Fun sparkle. I love these. Buy now $10 on that one. When my husband gets back, I think we're gonna have to order some burgers. I'm craving a burger now. I don't know why, but I am. Okay, let me get another tray. I've got some lapis. Is anybody in the market for some beautiful lapis beads? Oh, they feel so good. They're nice and cold. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, they're silk knotted here. And this one is 32 inches long. So you can definitely pull that over your head 2 times. And you can also use a shortener or a brooch to use it really short, like a choker length. Isn't that pretty? These are really nice. Okay, you can easily do that as well. Lapis lazuli, just beautiful. And we all know that little brooch trick where you can use it. We do this a lot with pearls too. You can use it as an embellishment when you use a brooch with it, or you can just hide it all together and use a shortener. You don't necessarily have to show the brooch. Let me show you the shortener first. I found some more rings, but I showed these yesterday, so I don't think I'll show them today, but I'll put them over here so I can put them away. You can always look back at my video from yesterday as well. A few things from there were not sold yet. Okay, so this is kind of like a shortener. It's just basically a hook that you can put in here and put the other side as well. And wear the necklace choker length. You can show off the shortener, or people put brooches as well, and that looks really good. Whoops, sorry for the crooked camera here. Let's see. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for popping in and asking the questions. I did put a form at the top of this chat. If you'll give me your email address, I do PayPal billing. So just give me your email address. And if you live in the country, your full name, of course, your email or name that you use, etc. But mostly your email is the most important thing I need to know. You can give me your real name, your YouTube name, and all of that. And then I'll invoice you tomorrow or tonight, because tomorrow's my birthday. I don't think I'll be doing much work. That's why I'm here today, because I'm usually here on Sundays, so I hope you catch me on Sundays. I will usually do 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., depending on my schedule that day. So, but today I was doing a pop-up, and if I'm able to, I'll do some the rest of the week as well. So I hope you subscribed and hit the notifications. All right, I'm going to do these beads. They are lapis. lazuli, beautiful. I put them with a shortener, but you can wear them long. And I will start them at $60. When I do a bidding process, I do $5 incremental bids after 50. Before that, it's $2 incremental bids. And, or I'll do a buy it now, which you can just in the chat put the price that I asked. This is a starting bid, so if you want to bid on it, you can put 60 on it, and then we'll count it down. If there's no other bidder, then it's yours. These are genuine lapis, beautiful beads, and they are 60. Trying to get them out of here now. This is also nice to dangle something on. So if anybody needs a shortener, like you can actually put a little charm on there too. More things. All right, did you find the form? I can click it again. Let me see if I can find it and put it in there again. Boy, we've had really good luck today with no trolls. I always love when trolls stay away. It's important. And those of you who are still hanging around, looking and just enjoying the show, I appreciate that as well. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Any request? I have a lot of jewelry and a lot of different jewelry. So if there's something in particular you've been searching for, someone asked for Larimar, couldn't help them there. I wish I could. But sometimes I do have what you asked for. Okay. So there it is there. There's the form. I've already pinned it, but I'll put it in again. And if you'll just fill that out with that pertinent information and you find something, then you'll get an invoice. And you do have 48 hours to pay that invoice. I'd appreciate it. You paid it immediately, but I like to give people a little bit of a chance in case it gets lost in spam or something. You know, that happens too. Okay, I was trying to see if I could show you how to wear this with a brooch. But I put up all my brooch. Oh, here's one. Here's that old one I found. That one's pretty too. So you can also just put your favorite brooch or coordinating brooch there. Close it up, and that can be the focus of the piece. Like that. And some people wear it right in the center, or you can bring it off to the side, which always looks really nice. $60 was the start on those lapis lazuli beads. Okay. And I already showed that brooch as well. Another antique design is this beautiful piece. These have glass beads and then a really dark, almost topaz color, and some citrine colored stones on that little rose. Again, it's this is sort of a box chain in a lovely patinaed brass antique finish. It extends to 18 inches. I'd probably wear it at 16. It's really cute. And I'll do 10 on this one. These are really pretty. I never get tired of these. $10 on that one there. Super dark. I don't know why. I'm going to bring my other lights a little closer. I rearranged the desk a little bit so I could have more room. And that might be what happened. Now my lights are all far away. I don't know. But it is what it is. As they say. All right, I've got some more pretty rings here. These are sterling. And two of them are gold wash vermeil. These two. This is just sterling, set in sterling. I don't know what stone this is. Let me get up close to you. Thank you, Tara. It's tomorrow. Grateful. Grateful to have another birthday. My daughter's supposed to make me a dinner. I don't know if she remembered. Because she makes the most amazing Asian food. And that's what I had told her. Please make me that for my birthday. I told her that like 6 months ago, though. She may have forgotten. All right, yeah, this has a really pretty, gosh, I don't know what this stone is. Iolite, I think I've been told, but I don't know. It's just a really pretty, sort of a smoke color. And it is sterling. And let's see what it measures. Did I lose my, no, here it is, thank goodness. Showed this one earlier. This one's amethyst, 18 karat gold and sterling. Size, what was it again? I think it was an 8 or 7.5. Pretty big, beautiful. All right, this looks like a 6 or a 5. It is a 6. Sterling silver. And I'll do this one for $30. It's really pretty. I actually wore these 3 together yesterday. I put this one in the middle because these are big on me. And these are gold over sterling, marked 925. And this one's a size 6. Size 6. A little over a 6. And then I think this is the bigger one. Yeah, this one's an 8. So I wore this one in the back. Again, bear in mind they're all sterling. This one is not gold washed or vermeil. I wore that one in the middle. And this one has 3 stones and the other ones have 4. Okay? I just wanted to be able to wear them, so I stacked them all together. And I will do the sterling one in the middle, I already told you. And these other 2 I'll do for, we can do a buy now of 35. Garnet looking, I'm not saying they're genuine garnet. They may be simulated, but they look like garnet. I must be thinking about dinner. They look like garnet colored and then a topaz color. I would say it's identical ring, except it's bigger, so it seems to spread out more. It spreads out more because it's the bigger size. All right, so that is that on those rings. And then I have, are those the 3 rings that I brought? I believe so. Okay. Okay, for the longest time, I thought these earrings were chalcedony on the bottom, but every time I take them out, I'm realizing that these are actually blue lace agate. And I'm not sure what this is at the top. Could be, what is that? Chrysoprase? It's a green stone. It's not turquoise. It's too much like a crystalline agate or something. But these are blue lace agate. They're beautiful. They are so pretty on there. A little top heavy, huh? 2.5 is the drop. They're just such a pretty color combination, don't you think? I think they really are. And I will do these for, come on, where are you? Where did you go, you little hole there? Kind of closed up like my ears sometimes. There it goes. Okay. I'll do these for a buy now of 30. Now I'm going to put them away for a good 6 months because I'm going to forget what I gave you the price quote. $30 on those, if there's any interest. Beautiful long briole of blue lace agate. And a wonderful green stone that I'm not sure what it is. But it is a gem. Okay? Don't forget about the Sarah we showed earlier. Isn't that beautiful? Laura said she wears hers all the time. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's look again. Over here on this tray. All right. This is really interesting here. This is a big brass chain that can be embellished, can be worn, I think almost like a watch fob. It says China, I think, on here, or what does it say? Does it say China on one side? Made in China. And then on this side, it says the brand. Chico's. Yeah, it's a Chico's. So I think it's just a really cool piece. Look at that. Very hefty brass. I think you could embellish it in many, many ways. Add charms. Add some charms, maybe a fob style or a watch or something. I don't know. It's super cool. I'll do it for $30. $30. It's a well-made brass chain by Chico's, and that is $30. Very heavy, very pretty. All right. Then I have a smoky quartz. Nice cut of smoky. Ellie, how are you? How's work going? And thanks for stopping in to leave that thumbs up. Appreciate it. Don't work too hard. This is a box chain. Beautiful antiqued chain. And then we've got a fabulous chunk of smoky. Now these little rings are really interesting because it's, again, the asymmetrical is pretty popular. The stone cut is asymmetrical and they just drop these little rings there. So it's a cool piece. I really like it. Good. Thank you so much. This is 18 inches long. It's a nice piece. It's got a nice patina on it. It is not sterling. Not sure what the metal is, but it's really well done, and that is smoky quartz, smoky topaz, you decide. It's beautiful. Pin set on there, very nice. Did I give you a price? I don't remember. Let me know if I gave you a price. If not, I'll make one up right now on the fly. That was 18 inches. Okay, another cool bracelet. This is very heavy. If you like that beautiful, luxurious look and feel of gold, gold plated, real gold, it all looks good. Apparently no one's paying attention. All right, this one's only marked China, but it's so pretty. Okay, I didn't get to it. Thank you, Susan. All right, how about, since this is a nice chunk of topaz or quartz, it's 1 1/4. How about we do a $38 buy now? $38 buy now. On this beautiful bracelet, this is really nice. It feels very buttery. Obviously, nicely clad in gold here. It goes to 8, but look, you can take off on an extension on here. So it has 2, you can bring it down to 7 1/4. You can take off one of these other ones. This is really nice. This is indicative of a really good jewelry house when they do that. They rarely do that anymore. Look how pretty that is. I'll do it for $22, and it is like new. So it's nice and adjustable. 2 clasps on it, 2 fold-over clasps. Nice link on it. And it's like the color of 18K. Nice, not too yellow and not pale. Any interest on this one? Looks really nice on. It's on the long length right now. I slipped it on. Isn't that pretty? Oh, speaking of smoky quartz, this Brighton is smoky quartz as well. I've showed this many times, so I probably won't show it again today. But you can email me because I forgot what I listed at last time if you're interested. It's beautiful, and it is smoky quartz as well. But this one, what did I say, 22? Really nice. Okay. Now we have a vintage style here. This is old Avon, well made. Really well made. Look at this. These are all cat eye in white. It's a fold over clasp, silver tone. Avon with the circle on it, the oval circle around the name. It's one of their older pieces. Look how pretty this is. And these are a pear shape. Moonglow cat eye, where you can get that chatoyancy eye effect on them. Silver tone, sort of scalloped, really pretty. I can do this one for a buy now of $28. $28 on the vintage Avon. It's just gorgeous. Really pretty. And it's made to fit curvy. I think it extends to about 18. And I am right. More like 19, but then when you close it, it's 18. That is really a nice one. Any interest on the very old Avon Moonglow cat eye? Really pretty. Scalloped, very dimensional pieces. Great condition. No wear on that silver tone at all. Okay, now I have one called Cool Jewels. And this is a really pretty butterfly. It does have a genuine abalone and a little doublet out of probably resin or what do you call it? Not glass, but lucite or something over it. It's silver tone. It's called Cool Jewels. It's really pretty. It does go to 22 inches. It's beautiful. And I'll do this one for a buy now of $15. Buy now $15. Okay. Is that a missing rhinestone? I'll have to get that fixed. Or I can do a buy now of $8 if you want it with the missing rhinestone. Otherwise, I'll just pop one in there. Okay. Just realized that was missing a rhinestone. Here's a beautiful artisan piece. Grow Love. Harvesting love there. Look at that. We have copper hearts. We've got a bird perched up there. Beautiful. This extends to a 2.5. It's just a simple C clasp. 2.5. Really pretty. And, well, I should have brought a pillow. Let me go get a pillow to pin this with. Or I can use my purse here. Yeah, this is easier. Let me use this little purse. 2.5 on this. Vintage brooch. Mixed media. Mixed metal here, rather. And it is just beautiful with those little dangly hearts and the bird and the nature scene there. And I can do this one for 18. Hi, Miss Mary. Buy now, $18. It's so beautiful. I love the way the hearts are dangling off the branch there. 2.5 at its widest there. Buy now, $18. I'm gonna take the dog outside for a sec. He's pacing like he wants to go out. So let me leave you with the sight of that beautiful ring and bracelet and brooch and take him out and give me about 2 minutes, okay? Be right back. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for your patience. Okay, well, that ring looks really pretty there. Doesn't it? Look at that. That was 18 karat gold and sterling. Size, a little over a 7. 18 karat solid gold around that. The angled. Thank you, it's tomorrow. Thank you so much. The angled setting is gorgeous. That's marked, that amethyst is 1 inch. Face of that amethyst is 1 inch. It's incredible. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep going on what we're doing today. Let me get this tray finished and then we'll start another one. Okay, here's another fabulous piece. I love this. This is a glass stone. We have red. This one is glass. These others are acrylic. And then we have some beautiful rhinestones. So the drop is glass. It's in excellent condition. It's another super long statement necklace. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it so much. I love the red and black. Let me try to put it on my largest stand here. How are you doing, Miss Mary? I hope you're doing well. Hope the weather is nice. Look at this. This, oh my gosh, it's about 40 inches. Talk about a beautiful deco style. Repop. Isn't this pretty? I love this. Gold tone is impeccable. Nothing to speak of, no call outs. It's absolutely beautiful. And then it drops to this beautiful pendant with an addition of a tassel as well. I love this. This is like new condition, never worn. It is double chains here. Really pretty. And I will do this one for a buy now of $40. Look at that pave setting of those rhinestones. Two sides. Buy now $40, like new. Might have had a swing tag at one time. I don't see a maker on it at all. But it's absolutely beautiful. Isn't that pretty on? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I love when these are done on both sides because you just don't want to worry about what side it's facing. Yeah, it's over 40 inches long. Just beautiful. I'm sure you could wear it because it is free. Well, you can shorten it as well. No, I don't know if you'd be able to double it because it doesn't move past these stations. But I don't think I would want to. It's just so long and beautiful. And red and black. How can you beat that? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Now, here's the really nice one. I think this will probably be my last one since my husband just got back and we're going to figure out what we're going to have for dinner. I think I left you 3 hours of footage anyway. How long have I been on? Yeah, 3 hours. So you can go back and look at this video, look at yesterday's video. Again, this is a brand new piece. I love this. It's a very smooth as butter, silky smooth. They're encrusted with rhinestones, and then they are embellished with other fabricated designs here. The top of these are rhinestones. Really a pretty piece. It even has sort of like a starburst design. Really nice. Yeah, I'll have to finish the other trays on Monday or so. Because this has been a long one. I love this piece. I'll do this one for a buy now of $18. And this does not look like a flimsy piece. This really looks like a designer piece. $18. The color's very pretty too. The gold color on it is beautiful. Again, if you came in and you were wondering how to play this game here of jewelry sells, it's not a game, but you can just fill out my form. It's a Google form. It's a confidential form. I'll need your email address on there more importantly than anything, and let me know whether you're a U.S. resident, because I do sell to the U.K. and to Australia and Canada. Okay? And I will invoice through PayPal, but you can pay with a credit card. And if there was anything that didn't sell today and you're interested in it, all you have to do is send me a screenshot, if you will. I'll look through my email and see if anyone sends me anything that they found of interest. Either today, yesterday, I think I've done 3 pop-ups already. Yesterday, today, or, a few things have already sold that people contacted me about. But really today we only have one thing. So we'll see if I get any emails. Do not hesitate to email me, and I do honor those prices for the month of July. And then I'll put them away and I'll look in the other archives and bring some fresh things that you haven't seen in a while. Okay, I hope you enjoy your weekend, the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. It is tomorrow, but I appreciate the early wishes. Have a wonderful Sunday as well. See you soon. Bye-bye.